This video is a collaboration with Jabril, who runs a channel called Jabril's. He has run a simulator to demo the effect of the evolution of last names, and of course has documented his progress in a video. Be sure to check it out after you are done watching this. I'm Mr. Beat, and some people don't believe me when I tell them that's really my last name. It's so rare that only 422 other people in the United States share my last name. And only 3,661 other people in the entire world share my last name. According to the website Forebears, no, not Forebears, Forebears. Beat is the 426,000th most popular surname in the world. It's most popular in Cameroon, believe it or not. By the way, surname, aka family name, is a much more accurate way to describe it. A surname is basically the name passed down from generation to generation. It's inaccurate to call it a, quote, last name everywhere because in many countries the surname is said first. So why is my surname so rare? Hold up, the better question is why so many people have the same last name? There are so many names to choose from, yet we have so many Johnsons. I'm telling you, he should just change his surname to The Rock. Let's look at Smith, the most popular last name in the United States. Here's my friend Kevin Smith. No, not that Kevin Smith. No, not that Kevin Smith. No, not that one. Yes, that Kevin Smith. Jeez. So yeah, my friend's name is so common that there are 23 Kevin Smiths currently classified as, quote, notable people on Wikipedia. Odds are there's a Kevin Smith in the town you currently live in. Why is my friend's name so common? First of all, Kevin was the 24th most popular boy's name the year he was born, so that increased the number out there. But this video is about surnames. Smith is so common because many surnames came from what people did for a living. Smith is an occupational name, named after working with metal. And because metal work jobs historically have existed at a lot of places, and because the occupation has historically been so important, the name spread. Okay, so that explains Smith, but what about Lee, or Gonzalez, or Zhang, or Wen, or Hernandez? Huh, Mr. Smarty Pants? Oops, wrong surname. I mean, huh, Mr. Beat? Well, let's take Wen. Between 30 to 40% of the entire country of Vietnam have the last name Wen. To put that in perspective, less than 1% of Americans have the last name Smith. Why Wen? Well, for generations, Vietnam was just minding its own business when China decides to be all imperialistic on them and take over. At the time of the beginning of Chinese imperialism, the Vietnamese did not have surnames. China literally gave them surnames so that it would be easier to track all of them. They gave many of them Wen, a Chinese name. You saw this with other imperialist powers around the world. That's why most Filipinos have Spanish names, for example. This can even be extended to slavery. Many African Americans have surnames from the owners of their slave ancestors. Well, that's pretty messed up. Jeez. In some cases, people changed their surnames so they wouldn't get killed. In other cases, people changed their surname because they weren't particularly attached to the old one, so they took the one of someone they admired. This also explains why there are so many Wens. Still, I feel like there is some important information missing here. So far, we have listed 3 reasons why there are so many people with the same last name. 1, the common occurrence of occupational surnames. 2, people getting surnames forced on them due to imperialism. And 3, people simply choosing new surnames to change their identity. But so far, I have left out a mathematical reason why the same last names keep appearing more and more often. It's explained by what's known as the galton-watson process. The galton-watson process comes from 2 dudes named Francis Galton and Henry William Watson. Together, they looked at probability and random variables to help explain why some surnames become extinct. China is a great example of a place where this has happened. There are currently around 3,100 surnames in China, compared with almost 12,000 recorded in the past. Jabril has a simulation to demonstrate this. is. Here's a little sample.
On initialization, we generate our nationwide population based on an actual 2017 US census. We then take 1% of the population and use that variable to sample from the pool of last names. And every citizen randomly gets assigned one of these last names. Every time step in our simulation is 1 year, so every year a citizen gets to do one of 4 actions. Propose to a mate, which is not always successful, move to a different state, which their entire family will move with them if they have one, have a child, or the last action, do absolutely nothing. And again, a lot of these probabilities are based on real world data. Now, let's run this filthy sim.
For the rest of that demonstration, I will put a link below for you to check out the full video. Okay, back to the Galton-Watson process. According to Galton and Watson's model, over time, assuming family names are passed down from father to son like they are in many cultures, eventually most of these names will become extinct. You see, there often are not male descendants. Holy crap, I only have daughters. What shall I do? Oh yeah, I really don't care. The Galton-Watson process is far from perfect, as there are variables it ignores, like the points I brought up earlier. One other important thing is that prior to the 1700s, most people around the world didn't even have surnames, which makes following family trees before that time difficult. The bottom line is, the top surnames today continue to grow, while many surnames continue to steadily disappear. So what about you, James Smith? James Smith is the most common name in the United States, and most of my viewers are American, but I guarantee you I was freaking out some James Smiths just now. So where do you think your surname ranks? Well, I've posted some links below where you could check out to see how common or uncommon your surname is. And a reminder that this video is a collaboration with Jabril from Jabril's. It's an excellent channel. He has a video he posted at the same time as this one where he demonstrates how he built a simulator to demo how last names evolve. While you're over there, be sure to subscribe for other addictive content. He is a master, okay? Thank you so much for watching.